Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Sunday evening, Jay-Z reunites with Beanie Sigel Freeway. I think I saw the homie Petey Crack. Tell me if I'm wrong. I've been busy this weekend planting grapevines. A couple of people hit me up and said, yo, Jay-Z crashed out. I go to the laptop and I didn't see Jay. I saw a nigga with a blowout. I said, well, where's Jay? Come to find out, Sean Carter took out the locks and blew out his hair. Okay. He's on another level. Most people would understand that type of money, lifestyle, movie shaking and pop. I'm not mad at that. But let me ask you, what did that old man say that's got everybody in a tizzy? Huh? Did that old man put belt to ass on you younger people out here who you claimed he was washed? You don't know his music. Well, Jay-Z is a household name. I'm nobody's fan, but, I have to respect how he's moving now. I only caught a little tail end of some of the things that he said. In my opinion, the hardest line he said was the Chatty Patty is down on his luck again. If you're not from New York, you may not know or understand the reference to Chatty Patty. A lot of us, we fuck with Dame. Y'all fuck with Dame. People say that. But Dame Dash is the one who, to my knowledge, coined the term Chatty Patty, right? He used to do interviews saying, yo, that's corny. When one man talks about another man's finances or keeps talking about another man. And over the years, all we see is Dame Dash talking about Jay-Z. The Chatty Patty is down on his luck again. Was that a headshot or just a leg wound? Troll babies, good evening. May have been a kill shot. Pow! Dame Dash has responded. He put something up on, I think it's X or Instagram, a picture of Jay-Z with some type of goofy picture on the head, on the body, pardon me. This is the guy who said all that trolling stuff was corny, but now here he is doing it. Yes, no? I don't care about what Jay-Z said about Drake. I don't fully understand because, again, I was busy this weekend. Guys, what did he say about Nicki Minaj or Nicki Minaj's soon-to-be ex-husband? Did he insinuate that he can't walk the kid to school? Can't walk to school because he can't be around school grounds? That may have been a hard line, right? Something about Jaguar Wright, Questlove. I don't know why I fuck with him. Oh, my God. Salute to Questlove. He was in the pocket. I'm going to play a couple of videos. Just let's take our time here. You're going to have to educate me. Call in, chime in. Who else did he take shots at? And why is this trending all over social media? I thought he was old and washed. He and I are the same age. You've heard me say that before. I'm not going to go back into that again, but I don't think he's washed. I think he's just somewhere else. He's in the place where Tupac never made it to be, Biggie never made it, Big L, and many others. They never lived this long. So, of course, what he's saying, most people cannot relate to it. But clearly he said something that just got everybody just, I don't know, going. Yes, no? What did he say? That's what I want to know. Guys, also, I have two showrunners this evening. The NBA Finals, the Spurs beat OKC. And so now the Knicks are going to face the Spurs. Anybody want to make any predictions? I can't claim to know all the stats and the data. I haven't been watching all season long. I did say that I felt that the Knicks would sweep the Cavaliers, and they did. I'm not too sure about the Spurs. Anybody want to call in and and say that the Spurs might sweep the Knicks and stand on it? Spurs look strong, okay? All right, also, my other showrunner, catch this one. Catch this one. Cheyenne Bryant, smash or pass? It's that simple. Part of me is enjoying watching a lot of black women now be upset. They're trying to comfort her neck. They were once the biggest cheerleaders of Cheyenne Bryant. Whether she's a doctor or not, I don't know. Don't give a goddamn. But I have to respect her gangster. She went up on the Breakfast Club, and she said after, everybody started kicking up dust, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. Take it, flip it, double down, and something, right? So, being that she's not going to be canceled, the question to you guys, or females if you're a bulldagger, carpet muncher, fur burger licker, Cheyenne Bryant, smash or pass? It's that simple. Let's not, waste all that time about the dissertation. Smash or pass? Okay. All right. Thank you for your donation early. J2K NYC, Knicks in 5. Okay. I would like to see the Knicks win. It's been long enough, but I can't say that I know for certain, okay? All right, let me go back and play 2 videos, or maybe one, to give you some context about the Roots picnic in Philadelphia. Okay. I just wanted you to see a little bit of his performance as opposed to just talking about the freestyle. We're going to get to the nonsense. We have to. I know what you want. I know what you need. But let me look in the live chat and see if some of you, not that you have to, if you respect your culture, do you find anything fulfilling about that older man doing what he has done for so long? See, it's one thing to idolize young people who died, again, before they had a chance to manifest. You don't know what Tupac would have turned out to be. You don't know what Biggie would have turned out to be. You don't know. But you've got Jay-Z now, so it's very easy to hate and say, oh, that's that old shit. Well, here's the truth. Take it from someone who worked in the music industry for decades, record labels. It's a sad thing that most blacks, I'm going to say blacks, you hate your history. You hate your pioneers, whereas white people are now the biggest supporters of Jay-Z. Do you know that? White people are the biggest supporters now of Public Enemy. Well, they always were a Public Enemy, but other groups. Let me just see if anybody wants to call in, have a rational discussion. We're going to get to the nonsense. Please watch the language. Area code 516. Good evening. Are you there? 516.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I just wanted to speak on the fact that you mentioned history and people not respecting the history. I definitely want to give you your
black people in particular. Black people hate themselves and hate their history. Go ahead.
Yeah, people in our culture, but I wanted to give you props for being a pioneer of what we're seeing, on a regular basis online. You was doing this before the internet, so I just wanted to show you respect.
Thank you. What did you think about some of his performance, the freestyle? Can you educate me? I did not hear everything he said. He was taking shots at niggas, yes?
Well, I look at him just reminding people who he is,
right,
and in responding to a lot of the chatter that's been going on for the last few years.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of people seem to forget early in Drake's career, he was showing love to Jay-Z, talking about Jay-Z was his mentor and all of that. So a lot of people have selective memory. They don't respect their history. There's a lot of videos of Drake online talking about how much he looked up to Jay-Z and, him taking shots at Dame, responding to Dame. And I think what's lacking in our culture, particularly when it comes to black people, is integrity.
I hear you loud.
I think
loud and clear. I
think a lot of.
I appreciate this call, but let's go back for a second. Many of us. Well, I do. I respect Dame Dash. I only met him one time on the set of the film Paper Soldiers. And till this day, I still get some little check, maybe $1.65, $2, every 8 months for a film that my part was cut out of. But I say that to say, we have to find ways to respect each other, even if, we had some type of, crash or whatever. So I just think that looking at Jay-Z for what he is, who he is, and how he has lasted the test of time, you have to give him some type of credit. You don't have to like his music. You control him. You can kick dirt on him. But I want to say that before we go too far. You understand?
No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree that this is why I respect you, because a lot of people don't understand what it means to be objective. Right. Everybody's too emotional in the culture, and we don't know how to look at things from different perspectives. Everybody got their emotion wrapped up in everything.
Yeah. Did you hear the freestyle? He was taking shots at, what did he say about Nicki? I mean, you don't have to say verbatim, but something about her king can't walk the kid to school. Yeah. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, well, he didn't say king, he said kin, because her husband name is Kenneth.
Oh, okay.
So he said her. So you know how you say Barbie and Ken, because you remember she went by Barbie.
Ooh.
So he said you're.
That makes it even hotter. The metaphor. Come on.
Yeah, he said your kin can't even, and he started stuttering because if you look it up on Twitter, there's a freestyle where Nicki Minaj was high off of something, and she was
allegedly. Sir, we don't know. She's suing niggas. We don't know.
Allegedly,
we have no proof. Go ahead.
Yeah. Allegedly. So allegedly, there's a video of Nicki Minaj trying to get a acapella freestyle, similar to the way he was freestyling on the stage last night. And she was trying to get her bars out, and she was stuttering. So that's why he stuttered that line about Ken not being able to pick up, and he just left it at that and let people fill in the blank. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't, and in this day and time now where everything is so microwavable, a lot of people don't know how to dig deeper into shit.
Yeah.
So everybody's looking.
Please watch the language, sir. Please watch the language. Please.
My apologies. My apologies. But
so let's go on. Hold on. Okay. So what else was he talking? Who was he saying something about the nut ass nigga still stuttering? Who was he talking about?
Yeah, that's Oskino. Oskino talking. Yeah, he talk 1,000 miles a minute, and I love Oskino.
Oskino's my nigga for real. Okay, so that was that was my nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Oskino too, but at the end of the day, it's like when you start to see even people like Torre, you start to see people that were respected at a higher level, and then they're reduced to just being chatty patties, as he referred to them.
Well, hang on, because let's go back for a second. With all due respect, Oskino made it possible for a lot of those guys in State Property to live. I say that respectfully. He was a real. Hang on. He was a real one, and if anybody has a right to feel some type of way about Jay, it's Oskino. They should have put out at least, sir. Hold on, sir. Oh, well, please.
I apologize.
They should have put out at least 2 albums on Oskino. They never dropped for him, did they?
No, they didn't. He don't even have any hits.
But he's got a right to have an issue with Jay. So let's move on. Hold on a second. He took a shot at Tory Lanez little goofy ass, right? What did he say about him? What did he say? Come on.
He called him a leprechaun, and he referred to when Tory's dad was outside of the courthouse talking about the rock is gonna crumble. So that's where that line came from. He was referring back to what Tory's dad. But Tory Lanez was on the jail call talking about he was drunk the night allegedly of what the whole situation. Right. They got that audio online as well.
Okay, listen, hang on, stay with me. I got to take other calls, but now, are you from the New York Tri-State?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
Okay. Now, if you ask me, I could be wrong, unless he said some other bars that really, hit hard when he said that Chatty Patty is down on his luck again. That was a headshot. Yes, no? Pow!
Yeah, definitely. Ain't talking about the teeth fumbling.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Dame. Dame is definitely a
I
legend
fuck
too.
with Dame heavy, but it's just
Dame is.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know, personal is personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Personal and business are two separate things. A lot of people don't know how to decipher the two.
Yeah.
Like, you can have business gripes, and then personal is personal.
Gotcha.
Like Kanye mentioning his kids, and have
easy. So I gotta go. Salute. Gotta go. We ain't doing that kid stuff. Who's that on the screen there? Thank you for your donation. How can I send Diddy sex tape to Star? You cannot, sir. I have no interest in that. I never saw the R. Kelly tape. That was child porn. Some people, you still can't believe, oh, you did see it. No, I never wanted to watch child porn, and I don't want to watch this either. Diddy's, is it AI or is it real? I don't know. I saw it on Instagram. I saw 50 sharing it, so I guess he's trying to get ahead of the story. Salute to him. Let me look in the live chat. What is her name? Daphne? Is it a real sex tape? I'll pass. I'm not interested unless there's something really that is somebody crawling on the floor, digging for a crack rock in the carpet. Is somebody getting choked? Hey, Redbone, she says it's real. Can you call in and tell me about it? I just, I'm not interested in watching 50 Cent's baby mama allegedly get slutted out. Whew. Area code 919. Good evening. Please watch the language. We're talking about a few topics. Are you there? 919.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Peace to man, woman, and child.
Yes, sir. Jay. Peace. Can you come closer to the phone, sir? We're having a little trouble hearing you. Sunday night. Where do you want to start, sir?
Well, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yes. You were saying?
Okay. No. Well, first of all, I like to definitely recognize the fact that I believe, I would like to ask, you've been part of the media business for approximately 30 years.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah, somewhat, sort of, but just I've kept my distance with regards to certain things. But okay, yes, you're right.
Oh, no. I just want to recognize, your accomplishments. I've definitely have friends and family, and they've been.
Sir, nobody cares. Please get to the topic. No one cares. Come on. You got topics on the screen?
Well, okay. Well, we can basically. I remember in the previous call, as you and your conversation was about us as Black folks or people of African descent, not necessarily.
So we're talking about Jay-Z freestyle or NBA Finals. Where are we going? Come on, man. Where are we going? Did you see the freestyle? Yes or no?
Let's go with. Listen, absolutely. I'm just glad that we're analyzing the bars.
Come on.
Bars. Let's just start with that.
The Chatty Patty is down on his luck again. Can we start there? Please.
Well, okay. So who is the Chatty Patty? I want to ask you.
Let's get him out of here. I'm calling here trying to work my nerve. Nigga, if you don't know who the Chatty Patty is, just sit back and watch the pistol smoke. I don't have no fans. Fuck a fan, in case you folks never heard me say it. Fuck a fan. Yeah, he said something about Dame with the teeth, right? You guys can call in and break it down. I mean, I don't, it's not that deep to me. Let me just say this, though, with all disrespect, not with all due respect, with all disrespect, Jay-Z and other people like him, like myself, we don't give a fuck about today's bullshit culture. Nobody wants to be relevant to a trash culture. You ain't got no power other than being consumers. You don't control nothing. You don't own nothing. You're killing each other in record numbers. I had to say that because it's just like, oh, he's trash. But talk about why he's trending. So crazy. That's what I want to know. Why is he trending like this? Please educate me. Area code 551. Good evening. Jay-Z on stage. Beanie Sigel Freeway. Petey Crack. Are you there? Yes, no.
Peace to the God, Ali Kwan.
Peace. How are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
I'm good. So I went to the Rouge picnic, and
Okay.
I had the performance of Jay-Z on. I was in the crowd, so
Okay.
and I must say the freestyle was garbage.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, he was stopping and starting, and it was like he was fumbling over his words. It seemed a little lukewarm. All right, he came out with the disses. I mean, I get all that, but for the most part, I mean, the performance for him and the rest of the Roc was probably about 25 minutes, something like that. But I wasn't really impressed with Jay-Z really doesn't have a good, he's not really good stage show. He kind of just walks back and forth, you know what I mean? And it was just a little lukewarm. I didn't really think, it was really a big deal. I mean, not like everybody's making it out to be. So to me, it was just a lukewarm freestyle.
I can appreciate this call because you see, I'm not just gonna, trash his live performance. I did back in the days. Oh my God, I used to trash his live performances. He seems like he got a little better, but again, I mean, would I pay to go see Jay-Z in concert? No. But answer this. Hold on a second. Was that my nigga Petey Crack on stage? My eyes ain't what they used to be. Was that Petey Crack on stage?
Yo, so crazy. I didn't even know that was Petey Crack at first when I saw him. I hear the lyrics. I'm looking at him like, yo, is that Petey? Because he looked different. He didn't look the same. But I mean, he did a pretty good job. And then when they did,
sir, was it Petey Crack? They're in the live chat saying you're lying and you should go. Was it Petey Crack? Yes or no? You don't know?
Yeah, that was Petey Crack was on stage.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. That's what I'm trying to get to. Jasmine Sullivan, did she come out? Was that Jasmine Sullivan?
She came out before. Yeah, she looks really good. She lost a lot of weight. I didn't even know that was her too. Okay. I had no idea. But
is she on Ozempic?
Good show.
Is she on Ozempic?
Yeah, because she lost the booty. She got the Ozempic booty. Yeah, she do. She sounded great, Star. I ain't gonna front, Star. She sounded great, but her parents, yeah, she was shot out, man. And and it's funny. I was trying to get the drummer Lenny White to come down there with me. He wasn't with it. He was like, I ain't going to that, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Lenny White from Return to Forever.
That's right. Yeah, because this week it was Miles Davis. The 26th was Miles Davis' 100-year birthday. So
how old is Lenny White now?
Promo over here.
He's got to be in his 70s.
Lenny is 70. Lenny's 73.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Yeah, Lenny's 73.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to go to some big ass picnic in my 70s. No. But how about Questlove? Oh, he was in the pocket. Whoo, he was on fire.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Questlove is going to do what Questlove do, but you got to think about this too, Star. He's a drummer. I mean, it's not really, he doesn't have to, it's not like jazz standard. There's nothing really much to what he has to do. You know what I'm saying? He could probably, basically the average listener will listen to him and just be like, oh, okay, yo, that's dope. But I mean, it was nothing spectacular about it, but he did his thing. The Roots did their thing, the band did their thing, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, overall, the Jay-Z joint was, it was lukewarm. It was, I think Black Dog did a better job than he did. I mean, me personally, but all right.
Okay. Hey, sir, before you go, one of my showrunners, Cheyenne Bryant, smash or pass?
I'm gonna be real. I smash it, but I mean, ain't not much about it.
I don't care about a degree. Smash.
Yeah, man. Smash, man. But I mean, again, Star. I mean, it's not. That's all makeup, man. She got a nice body and everything, but I mean, there's nothing much to her, man. She's not the upper echelon of women, man.
It doesn't have to be, sir. You said you smash. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I would smash it.
Well, he sounds like a hater, troll babies, right? I can appreciate a hater. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Whoa. What? Well, who is this nigga here? Okay, sir, you're the person. What's going on with Diddy Baby? What? See, that's the person on the screen who's asking, where can you send me the video? No, thank you. What the fuck is going on with him? Sheesh. 862, Jay-Z must have got people really in their feelings. Did he put belt to ass? Are you there, 862?
Yeah, peace, Star. What's good with you?
Peace.
Pat from Plainfield, whatever.
Hey, man, how are you, sir? Peace. What's going on?
All right, peace. Like, to me, it seemed like it was more like commercialized in the beginning until he brought the Philly Jokers out, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan of him and Nas, but he got way more harder joints, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I just got finished watching it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, for the most part, like, I fuck with it at the end, wherever.
You have to watch the language, sir. I don't know what else to say. Jesus, come on. Come on.
All right. I'll deal with it at the end part because I had to fast forward because, like, I don't want to keep hearing commercialized songs. Like, I already know more better songs that he could have did. You understand me? So, like, that's what I was saying.
You're just a Jersey hater, sir. You would not be happy if he did all the B-sides and if he stood there and shaved his head. You wouldn't be happy. You're from the New York, New Jersey tri-state. Keep it real.
Nah. Knock it off. Like, all right, look, his old costume was garbage. Like, are you cool with his little costume he had on? That's what's up.
I don't care, sir. I don't care. He looked like was it Lazy Bone?
He like a goofy.
Hang on, sir. Hold on a second. He looked like one of the guys from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Which one was Lazy Bone? Bum 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 bum.
Nah.
Right.
Star Parcel. My man said he looked like Queen Latifah, dog.
Okay.
Knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, word up. Like, I mean, he could have carried it better, but as soon as you brought everybody out from Philly, it felt a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was saying.
Sir, with all due respect, I want you to go get a beer or a glass of milk. Bring it down a few. No, come on. Bring it down a few notches. I know what's going on with you. I can tell. Okay. It's
chilling.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday. You got to go to work tomorrow. Yes.
I was just playing to you. Yeah.
Have a good night. Have a good night, sir. Thank you, man. Salute. Thank you. That nigga got the Bobby Brown jaw. Anybody here? Nigga. Sunday night. Knock it off. Peace. Good evening. Area code 347.
Peace. What's good, man? Left-handed on the line. 1-2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Listen, man. The Dennis the Dennis Edwards jaw is probably in full effect, but yeah. I'm going to bring it from another perspective in regards to the Jay-Z thing, man. I'm not really even a big Jay dude like that, but I'm going to put respect on that freestyle, right? Yeah. Because again, every line was a dart at somebody, right? The uninitiated probably it went over their head, but that's cool. But the people that knew that dart was for Dame, knew that the darts was for Jaguar, and he said to Questlove, I don't even know why with Jaguar anyway. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Wow. So again, from an MC perspective, I think he did the most brilliant thing when he talked about was getting ready to speak on the kids. He stopped because I think for me,
well, somebody called in and broke that down about Nicki stuttering.
Right.
You see,
right.
I don't know that whole deep, intricate world of why this bar was said and what he meant when he was talking about Drake. I mean, I can't really relate to all that, but I mean, it was entertaining. Here's an older guy on stage doing the damn thing still. I just think, and I hate to say but black people, you have to stop hating your pioneers. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Go ahead.
I just think that it demonstrated the showmanship of Jay-Z, right? Everybody, what you expected, you didn't get. You expected the Basquiat look. You didn't get that. He came out with the We Want Easy look.
The blowout.
You know what I mean?
The blowout.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, from that set off the whole tone. Then he goes into his thing, and then he shot the darts, and they landed exactly where they landed because people are talking about it. They're going to keep on talking about it. And was he right? Absolutely. And was he within his right? Absolutely. Because all these people was going at him and coming at him. He's chilling, doing what he do. Now he's getting back into the game, as he should, as a prelude to 3 nights in Yankee Stadium that's going on in July. I get it.
White people will be in the building heavy at Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
Heavy.
Yes.
Heavy.
Yes. So back, to the performance at the Roots picnic, man. To me, it was dope. It was good to see the state property dudes on there. It was dope to me because that's what it's supposed to be about now. Now it's 20 years past those arguments and beefs and stuff like that. Now, if you could do a show and you could pack out the park, the stadium, the arena, whatever, bring your man, Joe. They wanted to see that. If you gave them exactly what they wanted. So I think it was dope. The whole performance I had rock out to, just that freestyle, because that's the topic that we on. I feel like everybody got every dart that they deserved, and they earned that. And the showmanship, the double entendres, and even the joint at the end, right? It's going to cost you a B to even say my name. That I as an MC and a writer, right? Like I'm like, whoa, yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got a lot out of that, and I understood it as coming from Jay. Like I liked it.
Can I jump in for a second?
You know what I mean?
We have to put respect on Memphis Bleek's name. All these years, he's a boss within to himself. He's not crying, complaining, trying to kick this man's back in. Memphis Bleek, wow, man, he deserves a lot of props. And I don't think I have even met him. Go ahead.
I think Bleek is underrated.
Right.
I think, you know what I mean? But I think also, Bleek is playing his position. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as long as, he does what he does, and then he comes out and he rips everything down when it's time to rip everything down. Nobody got no drama with him, him, nothing, whatever. So he's staying in his lane and he's riding it. He's in cruise control. Right. So again, yeah, absolutely. Man, Bleek, man, and he's been around from, those days. So he's still in the game, and he's still like, to me, relevant to me, because he tore that thing down. He did his numbers, man. So absolutely.
Hold on a second. I thank you guys for your support early. I'm just pushing the button here on some of your comments. I'm trying to keep up. Hey man, so the New York Knicks are going to play the Spurs. Game 1 is Wednesday. Yes.
Yes, man. Down in San Antonio, man. I got a little vibe around the garden area today, man. Took a little, stroll around, the block or whatever, see what it was. It was slow motion. People was out there doing what they do. But yeah, it's going to be a whole different scene come next week, man. So, again, Knicks in 6. I don't know if you want to get into it, but I'm just going to, okay. Listen, I feel like the Knicks are back where we are familiarizing them with. The rest, right? Now the level is, the stakes are higher now. So as long as they keep playing how they're playing, they don't have to blow them out by 30 or 40 points. It's not here for that. You're just winning games. You need to win 4 games. I think Mike Brown and the Johnson guy, the coach of San Antonio Spurs, they're going to have the matchup. The supporting cast for each team is going to play a very, very big part. Okay. The Knicks are not scared of San Antonio. The Knicks had victory over San Antonio earlier this season. Pardon self. And I just think that I would rather see the Spurs anyway, Star, than Oklahoma City. You know what I mean? But I think that...
Can I jump in for a second?
A good series.
Can I jump for a second? Go ahead. I'm going to say the Knicks are popping on all cylinders, and they will sweep. Mm-hmm. They will sweep the Spurs. Unless this is rigged, and I don't want to put that out there. The Knicks are they're too strong right now. Knicks in 4. Before you go, one of my showrunners that's not on the screen, Cheyenne Bryant, smash or pass? Left-handed.
Pass. Pass. The talking and things of that nature is cool, but as far as getting beyond anything else like that, I'll leave that up to the next cat. I'm good.
Okay.
And I'm laying my plane on that.
Oh, you said Nixon 6. You said Nixon 6, SMD.
Nixon 6, yeah, absolutely. All of that.
All right, salute. Nixon 6, SMD. Yes, no, maybe? Frank Ross. Let me get that man on the screen. He spends Skrilla. Area code 862. Frank Ross. Jigga Man. Jigga Man putting belt to ass. Yes, no? What the hell's going on?
A Star. This all I'm gonna say, Star, right?
Come on.
When this man goes into blackout mode, he go into blackout mode. The target was Drake. He had 1,000 other guys to shoot at. The only thing I was disappointed that he didn't get his 50, because 50 been getting at him for I don't know how long. But I understood.
I think Jay-Z leaked the tape with 50's baby mama and Diddy. I think Jay's behind. I have no proof.
I think so. I'm going that way too, Star. My thing is with him. The only time I really enjoy Jay-Z is when he just blacks out, man. When he's angry and he upset, that's the best Jay-Z I get. And I feel like with this new, what I call the new generation, so far as the YNs, they don't understand his legacy. They don't know how he was putting it down 20 years ago, and now, at this point in his life, he got to give these people a reminder because people clearly forgot. And it's sad that the guy he got to go up against is Drake, but they've been going back and forth for I don't know how long, and they got 6 songs together. And Drake got him on 6 of his albums, you know what I'm saying? And Jay only got him on 1 of his. So this is going to be a wonderful thing to watch. I'm disappointed that State Property took they behinds up on that stage with him and made him look good, because I know after this little tour run he about to go on with, if he include them or not, he gonna feed them back to the crows like he been did them. I don't know how many years ago.
Sir, where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
Oh, I'm from Irvington, New Jersey.
Okay.
Originally.
Stop with this whole thinking just because someone gives you an opportunity, they have to feed you for the rest of your fucking life. Stop it. Mm-hmm. Go get your own. So hang on. I let you speak. I gave you an opportunity. What are you laughing for? I'm not joking. I'm in serious colon cancer.
Hey, Star.
No. So I let you speak. Go
ahead, Star.
Stop it with this thinking a black person has to fucking put a bottle in your mouth, change your diaper, buy you cars and a house. Gave you an opportunity. Go get it, nigga. You see, that was the problem with Dame Dash. A lot of respect for the guy. But he was trying to make bosses out of workers. And it backfired on him. Not one of those niggas, till this day, including Kevin Hart, will do a goddamn thing for Dame Dash. So what do you mean Jay-Z throwing back to the wolves? He don't owe them niggas nothing. What are you talking about?
This is the same man who told Beanie Sigel his life would be the sequel. I don't want to, and this is what I'll be saying. You can't put things in your lyrics and got your fans listening to you, and we all believing in that Roc-A-Fella family and everybody's family, and then when things go left, they ain't family no more. I don't respect that. And the same.
How old are you, sir?
To DeHaven.
How old are you,
Don't
sir?
get me started on him.
Sir, how old are you?
I'm 45, Star.
Please grow up. Grow up, sir. It's just rap.
Thank
you. A 45-year-old nigga trying to hold a rapper to everything he says. I'm just rapping, nigga. I say crazy shit. I put you on him. Am I supposed to pay your goddamn child support too? If your lights go out, I'm supposed to cut you a check to cut your lights back on? Go rob and steal. Get a job, for God's sakes. The hell? I'm trying not to go there tonight. I'm nobody's fan, but we're having a conversation. Let me say this also. With regards to your culture, you better protect it. You better take notice to the fact that your icons, if you don't embrace them, support them, try to have an understanding of what they went through and where they are, your culture will be taken from you. Area code 347, please watch the language. Are you there? 347, good evening. Yes, no, maybe. Are you ready? Give me a second. 347.
Yo, what up, sir?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Please watch the language.
Good evening, man. How you doing, man?
I'm alive, sir. Niggas are dying. Here I am. Alive.
Chill, man. I had a TIA, man, a couple years ago. So I know what you're talking about, man. I know what you mean.
Okay.
So listen, baby.
Jay-Z, sir. Let's go.
Yeah. So I think he's just sprinkling. Whoever bites that bait is a rat, B. But Drake will give him a run for his money.
Okay.
Drake gonna give him a run for his money. This big cocker, man, watch the heights, B. You know where we at, B.
Now, hold on a second. Stay with me. Stay with me. Are you still in Washington Heights?
Right now, yeah, I'm in Inwood, 207 in Broadway.
Okay. Do you know the history of the Ball Busters?
The Ball Busters?
Yeah.
Nah, I heard of them, though. I'm from the Decepticons era.
Never mind the Decepticons. I'm talking about Uptown Manhattan. If you get time, there's a documentary. Somebody tagged me about the Ball Busters from Uptown Manhattan.
Yes.
I think it's worth.
All right, hold on.
Hold
on. Who's my cousin? I think he might know.
Yeah, he would know.
Who's my cousin right now? Hold on. Talk to my cousin.
Well, no, sir. I don't want to get into that whole thing right now. Let's just go back to Jay-Z.
Just talk to him. He's gonna ask you. Hello.
Hey, man, how are you? Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
How old are you?
YouTube right now.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
Me, I'm 57 years old.
Okay, you heard of the Ball Busters back in the days, yes?
Yeah, the Ball Buster, the Playboy Academy, the boys. Name it.
Yeah. There's a new documentary on them, just in case you want to check it out, just in case you went to G-Dub like myself. But listen, I got to run, man. Great to talk to you guys. Salute.
Okay, guy.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
salute. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Who is that? Hey, Miss Ruth. I'm trying to find your comment to put on the screen. Folks, this is the objective perspective. I'm nobody's fan. I'm not Jay-Z's fan, but what I'm not going to do at my age is sit here and clown the efforts of somebody who has lasted the test of time. Miss Ruth, I can't find your donation. I'm going to have to keep looking for it, darling, okay? Let me bring more phone calls in here. Area code 810. Can we talk about the freestyle? Was it trash?
Yes.
Was it light bars? 810.
I think it was, I think he had bars, but I still think it was trash.
Okay, come on.
And because, I was really disappointed like a few months ago with Jay-Z. I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan, but I was disappointed with him when he said that, we shouldn't be doing this, we shouldn't be doing that. And it's like him, of all people, would say that. And I just think he's the type of person, like, if you don't follow him, then you're not cool. And I just don't rock with him.
Okay. Can I ask where you're from, dear? Where you from?
Michigan.
Okay. Jay-Z is a Brooklyn nigga, even though he probably lives in Bel Air, California, south of France. He's a grimy, conniving, cutthroat, backstabbing nigga at his core. And yes, what you're talking about is when he did the GQ interview, and he said, I don't think that battling, I'm just paraphrasing, is necessary anymore, right?
Right.
That was the setup. That was the bullshit.
Well, I didn't like it. I didn't like
You don't understand it because you see, that's what grimy, well, New York niggas in jail, that's what they do. They tell you, leave that alone. And then they come back and do it to you. So he was, more than likely, he was probably trying to diffuse people, let's leave that alone. And then he comes back with headshots. Pow, 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 pow. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, and I'm more of a fan of his wife, but, I just kind of like him adjacent because, that's, her husband. But I kind of didn't really relate to his music. You know, did he have some bops that I liked growing up? Sure. But I mean, I just didn't really relate to his music. I went in the streets, you know, like that. So I didn't sell drugs, you know, and that's kind of what his early stuff was and what he kind of talked about. But that, you know, so that was me. But I do have the Spurs.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for the Spurs. I seen the game 7 with the Spurs and the OKC, and that was a great game. I was so proud of the young man, Victor, you know, because he coming over here from a different country, and you know, he's getting, you know, acclimated to the Western society. And, you know, I just loved his raw emotion. And when you go different places in different countries, that's how they are. They more authentic. They're more raw like that. And, you know, I like seeing it. You know, it kind of brought back old times when the NBA was really good. And, you know, they was like, it seemed like it was real and authentic. And now it's kind of like the WWE is kind of fake.
So you're rooting for the French tether. The French tether.
The French baguette, yeah. I like him.
Turning your back on foundational Black Americans. Keep it real. Just say, yeah, I'm right.
No, it's not that. You know, it's just that sometimes the people in our society, they don't act right. And then sometimes people, they don't. And then sometimes when people come over to this country, they understand, like, okay, I'm going to follow the laws. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that to blend in. They know how to blend in. They're not going to come over here and just act a certain type of way. And I just feel like, you know, when they come over here, they appreciate America more than Americans appreciate America. Yeah.
They're in the live chat saying you're a sellout and you need to go. That's what they're saying. So you gotta go.
They saying what?
You're a sellout and you got to go. Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. Calling here, tip riding some French nigga. The fuck? Nixon 4. Nick fans, do you think they can do it in 4? I'm saying 4. Okay, somebody just sent me the Jay-Z Roots freestyle. Dee sent me the Jay-Z freestyle talking about me. I don't want to keep playing that. I've been playing that for decades. Can you give me where's the timestamp? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What's the time? What's the timestamp? Oh my God. Please, I don't want to make this about me. Come on, come on. Okay, here's the Jay-Z freestyle that we've been talking about. Oh, this is on X. Hold on a second. I don't want to. Can you send me the YouTube link, please? Sheesh. Area code 876. Good evening. Please watch the language. Oh, you there? 876.
Yeah, bless up, Wagwan Star. Blind visionary.
Blind visionary. How are you, man? Good evening, sir.
I am blessed. Anyway, in regards to the Jay-Z performance at the picnic,
Jesus.
let me separate.
Come on.
Music and the showmanship from Jay-Z as a person.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there when it comes to this performance. And you took the words out of my mouth as far as his former label mates basically asking for handouts when he basically taught them how to fish.
Yeah.
Them need to go fish for themselves.
Go fish.
Right? They're grown-ass people. Right? Him don't owe them nothing. And I mean, if you think about it, right, even like with 50 and G-Unit and stuff, initially when they were put in a position, they didn't invest any of that money or save any of that money. They went and bought a bunch of jewels to try to compete with their bosses. And that was their mistake. And then the well-run.
Let me jump in for a second, Blind Visionary. I don't want to start taking shots at State Property. Somebody who called in, he was talking that game goofy stuff. And then it sparked something in me because I'm so sick of hearing that with regards to these low-level downward thinking people that just because a black person makes it, he's supposed to buy everybody homes and goddamn cars. Fuck out of here.
Agree.
But let's get off that. Let's get off that.
Well, back to the show though, right?
Freestyle,
the show.
The freestyle.
Like the freestyle, like it was a bit sloppy as far as the execution, but what was said landed. And as somebody said before, each bar was aimed at somebody and it was strategic. It was like, all right, I'm gonna lay in the cut, watch you say what you're going to say, and then it's really like the execution and the timing and like Jay-Z playing chess. Jay-Z has always played chess, and the fact that again the man has a 30-year career, and he's managed to stay solid. A lot of people can't say the same thing. And in regards to the old man conversation, there was no backing track. You could hear what he was saying clearly. He wasn't gasping for air. He wasn't doing a bunch of throw your hands in the air and crowd participation to buy himself time.
Right.
And as far as like me, that Jay-Z didn't do any hard joints. So what you call Can I Live, which was the first thing he played. He played Dead Presidents. He played Where I'm From. What's harder than Where I'm From? Right. And Questlove holding him down, and then, Beans and Petey Crack. That was the icing on the cake for me because, it shows growth.
Young Guns on the stage. Was that Young Guns? Wasn't that Young Guns?
Yeah. When they did the Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Yeah.
So, everybody was there except for, I believe, Oskina and Sparks.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, I wasn't referring to State Property who was there when I said what I said earlier. And just in general, Jay is an MC. Rappers do not need to comment on an MC. And this has always been the problem where I think people just hate on Jay-Z for the sake of hating on him. Like, if we were to actually rate people as like these musicians that we like the stuff, if we were to actually know who they were as people, we wouldn't like none of them. Yeah. Let's focus on the music. Yeah. Right? And the proof is in the pudding. Questlove, I like the mixture of, the backing track with the live drums. Right. And sometimes you couldn't tell the difference. That was a
Earth, Wind, and Fire used to do that. They had a goddamn a track running sometimes, and they would play along with it. You have to sometimes. Everybody cannot play consistently night after night after night. And if you have a big-ass crowd of thousands of people, something go wrong, and people start asking, I want my money back.
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of those songs wouldn't sound good with live renditions. Right. So what they did was a good compromise. And, the worst thing is you spend your hard-earned money to go to a concert and you hear somebody yelling. Yeah. And you know the song, but you're still not identifying what they're saying. And this thing that annoys me with a lot of these new shows is where they will do the first verse of the song, then you hear a gunshot, boom, boom. They go on to the next song. Like, what happened to doing a full hour-plus change, long set, right, with bridges and full, like you do the whole song, you do a breakdown. People need to leave Jay-Z alone. Right. And, like you said, respect.
Well, we're not going to leave him alone. Listen, I don't mind people calling in, kicking his back in, but let's not, see, I've never been a player hater. I am the objective hater. I'm not just going to take shots because he's older now. Can you imagine if Tupac would have lived to have been 50 plus? Tupac was he was in the White Girls. He'd have been out here like Jamie Foxx, talking that hot shit and putting babies up in the oven with white women. You know that, right, Tupac?
Yeah. MAGA would have canceled Tupac. He'd
have been down with MAGA. What? He'd have been down with MAGA.
He would have
been down with MAGA.
I'm not going to speak on that. Probably you're right. I don't know. But
good to talk to you, man. Blind Visionary.
Yeah, man, you don't know. Bless up.
Bless up. Tupac was smashing Madonna. Let me look in the live chat. You guys up to speed? Tupac would have been out here like that guy. What's the guy's name? Oh, my God. I keep getting the light-skinned guy, Jesse something. Had them babies with that black woman. She held him down. Was it Grey's Anatomy? Hold on. Jesse Williams. Tupac would have been out here like Jesse Williams. Okay, is this hold on a second. Thank you, because I lost the link earlier. I'm doing a lot of, I've been enjoying my weekend, and I just, all my notes aren't together. Hold on a second. So here's the freestyle that we've been talking about. Most of you have seen this. Let's go.
If she would have transitioned from playing my name, I would have hunted them. Every one of them playing these silly games. That 1-800 ambulance chaser would have wished one came. But 911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much of this drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game. You had the cash cow and thunk it. Was you who pumped this? I'm the one who strummed the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you niggas, gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name. You ever heard of a wonder king? My children and some of them. Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin. That's unharmed playing.
Rivera poked him up. What year was that? I forget. 2002? I forget. That one.
Y'all thugs with y'all thugs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all saniac in my presence, nigga, shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Plus introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
Questlove in the pocket tonight. I mean, he always is, but, just hang on a second. Who's that on the screen there? Okay, listen, you spend the Skrilla. Coffee Parker. Salute to my nigga Choke No Joke. Let me say this, again, Oskino, great guy. I'm really glad he's doing what he's doing on social media. Choke No Joke, he's another one. He has the right, if you ask me, to have issues with The Rock. Got his jaw broke. Let me look in the live chat. Guys, Choke got it. How much did they give him? Jay paid him, right? Was it Jay who paid Choke? I don't want to just spit out prices, but they paid him because he got his jaw broke by something. I don't know.
You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsals. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You try to break the government. I prayed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the hole. I never looked up to them. The crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuities, how your contract is worded. Don't make me go man. The Bruce remember.
Now let me just say this. Can anybody call in and explain how do you take out locks and then it turns into a blowout? don't you have to shave the locks off? I'm not saying he's wearing a wig. I'm just asking. That would be a crazy process. Let's finish up here.
Even when the trees pretend, not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees. S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
Oh, shit. I was going to play the goddamn music. What the fuck? Okay. Phil Seven Joy says you can't take out locks and get a blowout. That's a new one on me. Hang on, somebody said it's called a comb out. Please call in and break it down. I've never known that to even be possible. I thought you had to shave it. My nigga Aladdin, Sunday night. Are you there, Aladdin?
Yes, I'm here. You, man, you cracking me up. I don't know where to begin. Oh my God. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. You start off and then I'll retort to what you say. Because this whole...
I'm just being objective. I'm nobody's fan. However, we've got a man, an older man, got on stage and got these niggas upset. I mean, what did they say today? Did he put belt to ass? Why are niggas so bent out of shape? Now, this man has not been clapping back, responding for years. The hell? Come on.
Well, listen, I've been around my man, Clue, that was signed to the Roc. We went...
It's my nigga.
To
DJ
yeah, we went to it.
Cluminati.
Dame,
Cluminati.
Yeah, we went to a Dame Dash party where we was outside with Oskino and Sparks,
right? And
Dame came out and Dame act like he didn't even see us. So I understand they beef with Roc-A-Fella and how they felt because certain members of the state property weren't treated with respect and they contributed to certain singles to the Dynasty album that they didn't get credit for. And that's why they're very, it's called, and they're talented artists that get credit for what they did. But, you know, you get along, you ride along. But anyway, I like that Jay came to Philly. I like that he was out with Freeway and Beanie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been years. I guess he's just, you know, trying to say, hey, look, I'm here. We did a lot together. And, you know, I help you out during the Philly Fest. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, people are mad. People always going to be mad, man, because there's a lot of, I didn't go where I was supposed to go and rap. You spoke about it earlier. Like, Cam, I remember Cam telling me, I signed artists, they bought cars, they bought houses in Jersey,
right?
And then they ain't selling no records, and they had to come back. Right. This is rap music, man, because I'm the boss and I'm doing it, and you got a record with me. Right. That don't mean you can do what I could do, homeboy. Right. You cannot go and live where I live and drive where I drive because you're on a record with me. You don't sell records like me. You don't make money like me, right. And you do not get called for concerts and get offered the money I get offered. So
can I jump in, Aladdin? Stay with me. Can I jump in?
Yeah. Yeah, good.
I mean no disrespect to Dame. I'm not picking a side. But Dame was the money man. Oh, he controlled the cash flow. He's breaking niggas off. He was the cakeaholic, remember? Popping tags. Hang on. I don't wear the same socks twice. I'm wearing Ferragamo belts and all this fly shit. Dame was breaking niggas off, paying niggas rent, buying niggas fly cars, giving niggas A&R jobs. I'm not going to say no names. And Jay was like, yo, we're spending too much. We're spending too much. That was the riff. Right or wrong, Aladdin. You were there. That was the riff. You're spending too much.
Yes.
You're putting niggas on. These niggas ain't even proven yet.
Will you allow me to retort?
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Jay-Z said in one of his raps on American Gangsta album, too much flossing, too much Sam Rothstein.
Right.
I know you've seen the Casino. That's where that line came from.
Yeah.
Too much flossing, too much Sam Rothstein. He was the most educated black around hood dudes and tried to make it seem like he was better than them, and it didn't work out for them. They had, don't get me wrong, they had the greatest talent, but you were not on the level of a Jay or a Cameron, and that's why you work at Target now, because you took your money and you went to, you bought a car and you went to New Jersey, what's the Fort Lee? You moved to Fort Lee.
Easy, you're telling too much. Now you're telling me.
All right. I'm sorry. You went to Fort Lee with your little check, and now you think you better.
Niggas over in Europe catching rape charges, right?
Yes, exactly. Come on, man. It's just being financially uneducated and believing in something that's bigger than yourself, and you lost. You lost because you were not an artist. You were not Joel Santana, and you thought you was going to be Joel's or Beanie thought he's going to be big, or Freeway, or whatever they believed in themselves. It didn't go to where they thought it would.
Okay,
it was just a minor hiccup.
Let me jump in here for a second, Aladdin. I want us to get back to Jay-Z reuniting on stage. I enjoyed it. They are in such a better place now. All of them. PD Crack, Freeway. He's been through some health issues. Beanie Sigel is doing the goddamn thing now. He's got the food truck, and he did a deal with that Italian or the pizza chain. They now see what Jay-Z was trying to do 20 some odd years ago. So I think the reunion, including Young Guns, it's more heartfelt now. He already did a reunion with Cameron. Wasn't that Radio City Music Hall where they were wearing suits? Wasn't that him and Cam, right? A couple years back?
Yeah. With Jim Jones and Cameron. He rapped about Nipsey Hussle when he died. Yeah, you're right. I remember that.
Right.
I remember that.
So with all of that being said, let's focus on the freestyle. I thought it was warranted. These guys have been, Nicky and all of them, getting at Jay over the years. He claps back, and it seems like now they got their panties in a bunch. Let's finish up there, and if you want to talk about the Knicks, I'll let you discuss that. Aladdin, please.
Oh yeah, because I called about the Knicks, but I'm gonna make it clear. When I got in the rap game, right, I learned from Tupac. Tupac said this. Look it up on Google. He said we get into rap to get into other stuff. That's what I did. I interned with Steve Sell. I got with Clue. I was an intern. He turned me into an A&R, and I became a millionaire getting my Nike deal. I use rap to get into other business, and that's what rappers are supposed to do, period. You getting it. Biggie knew it. Tupac knew it. Puffy knew it. I'm not no genius. I'm following the recipe, my nigga. I'm doing what other niggas do to get.
Guys, give me a second. That's that malt liquor flow. Give me a second. Aladdin, let's go to the Knicks real quick. Knicks in 6. Knicks in 6. What we doing?
Let's talk about it. The last time I spoke to you, did I tell you it's going to be a repeat of 1999?
I don't remember.
Tell you that? Look back on the last time I was on there. I told you.
Aladdin, nobody's looking back. Where are we now? Let's move forward.
Well, listen. I feel that it's a repeat of this.
Come on.
Let me tell you. No, cool. Because I'm very proud of my city.
Come on.
I was a fan of John Starks, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, Allen Houston.
Aladdin, you're going too far back. Please, what are the Knicks? What are they going to do to the Spurs?
All right.
What are they
okay. I hope and I pray it ends in 6 at the Garden, and everybody start crying and throwing beer bottles and cups and popcorn cans, everything on it. Everybody started crying and they burned New York down.
Okay. All right. Salute.
I swear, because New York deserves this. And yo, man, good talk to you.
Yes,
take
sir.
Care.
Salute. Okay. Okay, I got to edit that out right after the show. That will be a copyright issue, okay? All right, phone lines are open. We're talking about the Jay-Z reunion, Beanie Sigel, PD Crack, Memphis Bleak, Freeway, and others at the Roots Picnic this past weekend. Area code 201, please. Watch the language. Are you there? Good evening. 201.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, who's this?
My name is Sam.
Hey, Sam, are you sure?
And I just wanted to,
What's going on?
I just wanted to let you know that you can take out dreads. It's a long process, and you lose a lot of hair in the process. And with his dreads, they were, if you notice, it was a lot of new growth, meaning they weren't locked from the root.
Okay.
As you see people with smaller dreadlocks. So you can detangle, but it's a very long process, and you'll have a lot of dead ends.
Okay. Are you a hairstylist, or what's some of the other terms that you cosmetologist or something? I forget. What do they call it?
Well, I used to dabble in doing hair, and I used to always be in the beauty salon. I know someone who was a loctician.
Okay. So, do you think that him taking out the locks is some type of new rebirth, or is he just switching up the style, as they say? In your opinion?
Well, I think for the Reasonable Doubt performance that he's going to do at Yankee Stadium, he's probably going to take it back to the low cut.
Okay.
With the baseball cap, if you remember from the Reasonable Doubt days.
You think he's going to go backwards? I think this new look of his is more satisfying to the dominant society, don't you? The wild man afro look.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but I think him, because he's very strategic in what he does.
Yeah.
And I think he plots and he calculates what he does. So I think he's going to take it back in essence. First step is unlocking it, and then I think I wouldn't be surprised if you see him in a haircut.
Okay, well, you might be right, but are you in the New York area? Where are you calling from?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm in North Jersey.
Okay. Any plans to go see him at Yankee Stadium? The upcoming show? When is that? I don't even know. When is that show? I don't know.
I believe in July. I have friends going, but I'm not going. I have a friend that went to his the picnic yesterday as well.
Okay. Your thoughts overall? Do you think it was a good thing to see those guys back on stage? I mean, a lot has transpired. A lot of things have been said. I would imagine lawsuits and other things, fighting over residuals and mechanical royalties, but back on stage, any feelings about that?
I think it was good for hip hop, like people who are true hip hop fans who like real rap music and real hip hop. I think it's a good thing to see. If you see behind the scenes, like Beans was trying to talk to Meek, and Meek was kind of like standoffish. He talked to him a little, but you could tell that there's still some tension there, but he was still professional towards him. And then
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think it was that deep. I thought it was good that they were speaking because, I don't want to get into things, but Beanie got knocked out behind stage from one of, I don't want to say the guy's name. Don't laugh. From one of Meek's homies. I mean, I know the guy. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so, it's good that they're talking. I mean, nobody was swinging, fighting, and shooting. So I think overall it was a success. Yes, no?
Yeah, I think it was. He gave, the guy who stutters, Oskino and Jack and Dane, some upcoming interviews to talk about him for another 5 years. So at least they all can still eat off of him.
Yeah. I appreciate the call.
Good thing he didn't mention
I'm sorry, go ahead.
his old friend's name, the guy that do the interviews, Haven or whatever, because he would have been in the uproar too.
Well, now, hang on a second. Hang on. I mean, do you remember what he said about D. Haven once upon a time on record?
Made men don't make statements.
So, you know, and I fuck with D Haven heavy. I don't think Jay-Z has to say anything else. I think that was kind of like something that, you know, is always going to, sadly, it's going to resonate. And, you know, that was more personal because they grew up together as opposed to Jay-Z just working with the other guys. So I hope that pans out. I don't know where they are, you know, but, you know, I'll let you land your plane. Final thoughts?
Nothing else.
Okay.
Just glad to see hip hop back.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
You too. Good night.
Comments? Anybody? Sit tight in the phone queue. Guys, do we care about the Knicks and the Spurs? Stephen A. Smith speaking about the upcoming match. How about we just wait until Wednesday? I don't want to hear previews and predictions unless they're coming from you guys, you know, the viewers, the supporters. Someone says he had wicks. Those are very easy to comb out. Okay. We're talking about Jay's locks. Gangs of love. Good to see you, sir. Not called. Called locks. Tell her reason. Star. They don't. Okay. I'm not sure where you're going. You want to call in? You guys can educate me. I don't keep up with Jay-Z's hair. I know he was on that Basquiat wave for a lot of years. If you know who Basquiat was, okay? Area code 203. Good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there? 203.
Truth indeed. Star, what's good?
Yes, sir. How are you? It's cracking.
I'm well. It's good to hear you, man. I was looking for the show. I know you was moving around a little bit. Been out the way.
I'm actually a hologram, sir. Star died years ago. Now, how can we help you with regards to Jay-Z?
True indeed.
Yes, sir.
It's Brother Carm on the check-in, calling from CT.
Oh,
man.
hey,
Just,
what's up, man?
Tapping in.
Good to hear from you.
Not much, man.
Yes,
likewise. So you got a couple of showrunners. The first one, just wanted to touch on. You have mentioned about Black people and do we respect our history and whatnot, and it's pretty much a no. You know what I mean? It's like, I think we're the only group of people that don't do that, right? Because like you have your background in rock and roll, and it's like, even to this day, right? You'll have your new age groups, but they always pay homage. Whereas with us, it's like, you know, there's no respect for what came before. So I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
If I can jump in real quick, that wasn't really a showrunner. Yeah. That wasn't a showrunner, and I appreciate the call here. Let me just say that. I just can't sit here at my age and just attack a guy, an older guy who has outlived most of his peers, you know,
exactly,
for clicks and views. I have to try to put something in the mix by way of history and to show that, you know, trolling is fine. Ha ha ha, he. But, you know, it just, you have to look at some of your whether he's a business pioneer, whether he's one of the top rappers, whether you like his skill set or not, he's still here. Mm-hmm. He's still here.
Exactly.
The genre,
standing the test of time.
The genre and the culture have lost so many artists, you know, at young ages. So you never got a chance to hear them talk from the position of a mature,
mature perspective.
Right.
Exactly.
That's all.
Hey,
I wasn't saying people have to agree with me, but you know,
no,
that's all good.
But it's something that I had that conversation on a regular basis, not to get too deep into it, but let me ask you a question to that, right? And you don't really got to get too deep into it. Do you think that's by design?
No. I think that it's an internal mechanism that needs to be addressed. You know, you can't always blame somebody else. You can't always say, "Oh, we was taught this or we was tricked." No, sometimes you have to look at the situation and you have to own up to it. You know, we can't just allow the internet and a bunch of people, whoever they may be, to target, you know, those who have pioneered, and he has pioneered. And matter of fact, never mind Jay-Z. I saw B.B. King mid-'80s at the old Ritz Theater in New York City. I was one of maybe 7 black people in that audience. B.B. King.
Yeah.
That is something, I mean, and the band was smoking, but it spoke volumes to me. Wow, B.B. King, and it's nothing but white people in the audience. It was kind of sad that, you know, black people weren't there. New York City, you know, and I just said, wow, it was something I never, ever forgot. That's all I want to say. Go ahead.
So that's crazy you said that, because you reminded me I wanted to make that point when I called. So I went to the Wu was on tour last summer, right? Right. I went to the concert at Madison Square Garden.
White people.
And when I tell you,
white people.
Flooded. I said to my homie, I said, bro, we the minority in here.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's to that. But to the main topic.
No, hang on. And white people spitting those Wu-Tang bars. Lyric or lyric?
Storm.
Right?
Like, and if you look at them, right, outside of that venue, they look like CEOs.
They are lawyers,
suburban stock, all of that.
Judges,
all of that. Suburban stock. Yeah,
they are.
And they're going bar for bar, and I say, yo, this is bananas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I guess that just speaks to the nature of what it is. But so with this whole freestyle and the Roots picnic, so my opinion on the whole thing, I kind of just been watching, and if I can, I think it goes back to the whole beef with the Drake and the Kendrick, right? I don't know if you really dug into the Iceman album.
I have not, and honestly, I would be a goofy to put that much time and effort into the issues between them. What's the guy's name? The other guy, the light-skinned guy. Oh God, J. Cole. I don't care about all that stuff. I just, it's just music. But go ahead. I just want to say that.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I love music, so I'm always kind of tap in, whatever. So, I'm just listening, and I really just was able to give the Iceman a go this week.
Okay.
And he was dropping a lot of subliminals, and to those that are really into that, you caught a lot of the references. So when I heard the Jay freestyle, he kind of picked and chose everyone that has kind of said something to him in the last couple of years and just broke it all down. And he did reference Drake or whatever the case. But my take on that, right, just coming from the perspective, I look at it like you mentioned earlier about how, or one of the callers that mentioned something about he had the interview a couple months ago where he was like, oh, this beef stuff and rap, it's kind of different. I'm not really for it. But like you said, it was a setup. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
How I took it.
I'm guessing. But listen, I hate to cut you short. I got other calls on the line. Before you go,
indeed.
I got to ask you some nonsense. Cheyenne Bryant, smash or pass?
I mean, just off the optics, we smashed, right? Go. I mean, that's what she's doing. She's out here promoting. Come on, man.
She's setting thirst traps right now. That's how she.
Yeah, she said degree.
Thirst traps. Yeah.
She taking the AI role. We talking about a degree?
Yeah.
Nah, look at this. You see what you see? Yeah, nah, you know what it is.
I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
In the car all day. Stay up, sir.
Stay up. Okay. Guys, do you need the number one litigator out here in these YouTube streets? Not just in YouTube. That's Legally Shay on the screen. That's our website. I recently had the pleasure of working with her. I don't discuss my litigation ever on YouTube, but worth every dime. A boss. As I said before, you have to have a strategy with any lawyer, whether you are the plaintiff or the defendant. I have certain things that I will and won't do in lawsuits. I will never give somebody a bag just because you file a lawsuit. We go to trial. We go through everything. We go through discovery, depositions. You need a lawyer who's not just going to try and sell you out and say, oh, I think you should settle and just get this behind you. No. She specializes in strategies. She's young, and her research game is incredible. You have to have a lawyer that can talk with you, give you options. I will never pay somebody's legal fees. Fuck out of here. We go to trial. We fight. She'll fight for you, okay? She can practice in multiple states. Reach out to her. Tell her I sent you, okay? She doesn't do free consultations, okay? She doesn't work pro bono. Guys, is Legally Shay in the live chat? She may or may not be. She gets down for the get down, okay? Just want to say that. Okay, here's the homie, I think. Gangster of Love. Good to see you, sir. Sunday night. Where do you want to start? Gangster of Love.
Star, the big homie. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm having a great weekend thus far. I want to talk about Jay-Z, man. Did he put belt to ass? What happened?
So I can't stay long tonight. I'm at work. I wanted to know, is there any way you could sprinkle the troll babies on the word locks and why they're not called dreads? I hear a lot of people calling.
Sir, I have no knowledge. I'm not doing all that, man. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the lyrics, the freestyle. If you want to talk to me about all that hair stuff, that's fine. Talk to the troll babies, but make it quick. I'm not interested in all that.
I'm gonna make it quick. They're not called dreads. The word dread comes from the word awful. That's something that white people named them. So if you're FBA, a person of color, call them locks because that's what they are. They're locked at the root. They're not dreadlocks. That's all I wanted to say, Star. I appreciate you. If you like it or love it, I'm out.
Salute. Gangster Love. Okay. Hi, Marty. Yes, that's Legally Shay. That's how you contact her on the screen. With regards to, again, I don't talk about litigation, but some of you have to understand, and whether you do or you don't, talk to Legally Shay about certain things about how to resolve a legal matter, and don't be afraid to tell her what you've been through. You got to be honest with your lawyer. Because if you get into a situation in discovery, right, and things come up, you need a lawyer that, is not caught out there on the spot. Just want to say that. Let me go to area code 310. Good evening. Please watch the language. Jay-Z put belt to ass. Yes, no?
Stars, your boy Tether number 4, your boy Dordashin, aka Avo.
Advo, aka Tether. How you been, man? Tether number 4. Where you been? You all right?
I'm highly favored. I'm breathing, so shout outs to God. I actually like this topic. So can you let me cook for a second? Because I actually like when you mentioned the story about BB King. Can I correlate with that?
Please.
Can I correlate with that? Because it's correlated with Jay-Z. I remember the first event at the Barclays Center. I grew up in another part of Brooklyn, which is like Clarkson, that area, Flatbush. And the first event was the MTV Awards, and I was with my cousin outside of the arena of the the stadium, whatever. And it was just nothing but Long Island. It was just nothing but New York Nets fans. It was just nothing but New Jersey, Connecticut, all those people that prey on New York, all those tax evaders that live in, that live close enough to the city just to take advantage of the city, but then live, far enough so they don't have to pay taxes of the city. So that's what JC, that's JC's legacy. And right now, I think
Jay-Z as in zebra, not C as in Charlie. Jay-Z.
Sir, if you want to be specific, Sean Carter. Okay. December 4th. Okay. The man that was
it's okay, but you were saying JC. I just wanted to just help. Because, that's all. Go ahead.
No, I know. I have an accent. You tend to always you make me I'm a little dyslexic, so you make me kind of like always like. So I'm just trying to focus on this.
Right. Take your time.
JC, I work adamant. I was very adamant working on the city council campaigns of Brooklyn because I never wanted for Atlantic Yards to be constructed. Gotcha. Not just because I'm a Knicks fan, because I knew that when the Barclays Center was going to be built, Brooklyn was going to change. And I don't like that this billionaire wants to now parade around and have this afro, and he wants to cosplay like Kaepernick, when in reality he's just a billionaire that lives in Beverly Hills that has no concern for the black community. And then on top of that, you show me that you fell off, Jay-Z. You fell off. You go to Philadelphia? Aren't you the king of Brooklyn? You go to Philadelphia to the Roost picnic? Like, you look like Afro Man. He looked like a desperate old man, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see that. As a 35-year-old, it's beautiful to be alive to see this because he's such an arrogant, and I love my Sagittarius, but such an arrogant person. I remember meeting him.
Now, hang on a second, Advo. I have to jump in. I can appreciate everything. No, stay with me. I appreciate everything you're saying.
I apologize. No, it's fine. I'm very passionate against
It's fine. It's fine. I appreciate your hatred. Now, you are tether number 4. You're from Colombia, right?
I was born in South America. I don't like to claim Christopher Columbus, and I've been very adamant. I don't like to claim my colonizer.
That's fine.
I don't want to kill myself.
Stay with me. Stay with me. Hang on.
I'm a South American.
Advo, you have to listen, please. You have to listen.
Yes, you have to listen. But Star, I claim.
No, sir. You have to listen. Put him on hold for a second. Are you ready to listen? You have to listen. I can't do the shouting thing. I'm letting you speak. I'm letting you go.
Dude, I'm listening, but you got to stop portraying me as a Colombian.
What? You said you were from Colombia. That's what you said.
I was born, when I came out the pussy, I came out in Colombia. I went to school in Jewish Elementary in Houston, Texas. Gotcha. I graduated from Bronx School for Law, Government, and Justice. I'm a Bronx kid. I'm from the Bronx.
Gotcha.
That's the only thing I claim. That's the only thing I love.
Gotcha. Okay.
Stop trying to...
Okay, stop. Hang on. Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Because you push xenophobia on me. You push xenophobia on me when you try to push...
So, babies, is it me? Where are we going? Dude, you're taking this show in a different direction.
But let me be American. Start. Let me be American.
Okay, so the question with regards to Jay-Z, the question: are you bothered by the fact that he has lasted the test of time? Do you prefer your hip hop rap stars to die at an early age? Just a question.
No. 444 was something that was very telling. It was very informal. Okay. It was telling us how you could invest on art and you could be able to monetize. It was taught us about real estate. So I do appreciate those aspects of JC. I do not wish death on Mr. Carter. Okay. So no, I'm not here. I'm not here for that. I'm here on the fact that Mr. Carter was sending all the minions, and now when the OVO circle goes against the Roc Nation circle, he has to go himself and fight. Right. So this is a good moment to see Drake versus, not Pusha T, not J. Cole, not just, people that are in the ball stocks of Jay-Z. Now it's just going to be some good hip hop. And obviously the Kendrick part was very strong, but I don't like the East Coast, West Coast. I like the aspect of, Drake is a tether. So tether's up. I know the FBA right now. Can I talk about my Knicks? I'm sorry. Can I talk about my Knicks?
Well, hold on. I'm letting you talk, but now you were...
Appreciate it.
You were... Okay, I don't want to say you were claiming FBA, but you put boots to the ground. I respect that. You were going to FBA events. I guess that was for research or something.
I'm the modern day Alexander Hamilton.
Okay.
I'm the modern day Alexander Hamilton.
But,
yeah, he was.
But you have since hang on. But you have since proudly claimed your tether lineage. Yes, proudly.
Amen. If black men are not using Crocs more than like immigrant kids, then just like we took over the Negro League, just like we took over so many different entities.
The tethers have taken over Major League Baseball.
I know
never mind the
I know
Negro
you don't love shout outs. I know you don't.
No,
love
we're not doing shout outs. Listen, no, I gotta go. Listen, man, finish up.
We're not doing that.
Finish up on the Knicks.
We're not doing that.
Ivo.
A Dominican is running Hot 97.
Okay.
A Dominican.
No one cares about an old radio station. Ivo, great to talk to you, man. Shoosh. Nobody cares about an old radio station in New York City, man. I sure as hell don't. Hi, Vera. Got your donation. Thank you so much. I thought I saw Janet in the queue. Hey, Janet. Good evening. Late night. How are you? Janet.
Hey, Star. How are you? How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I called you early this morning. Pardon me. I thought, you were... I forgot you're not really from my generation when I called you about Foster Silvers. Pardon me for calling you at 8 o'clock in the morning. Come on.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I was sad and I looked it up. I sent you something on him. They did a good write-up on him on the YouTube.
Yeah.
And I sent that to you. Yeah. Okay? So just in case you wanted to, hear it, see it, and, reminisce or anything like that.
All right. Where do you want to go?
All right. I'm calling about Jay-Z.
Come on.
Jay-Z, if they would have just listened and paid attention, they would have had a first row seat to the history of hip hop and what it means and how it go about. It was a lesson that he was teaching. To me, it was a lesson that he was teaching to these up and coming rappers or the rappers who think that they are just so talented. No, you're not. This is hip hop. Learn it well. Watch how I move. Watch the flow. Watch the wordplay.
Okay.
That's what was going on to me. And I think he did a very good job of it. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I did. Because,
I'm listening.
Because everybody get this rap and hip hop mixed up. Now, Jay-Z, he is a rapper because he came after the original hip hop, but because he was brought up in hip hop, he kept the essence of hip hop and the wordplay and the intelligence. It's not just getting up talking about some, oh, look at my chain, look at my women, look at my cars. No, let's talk about these things. And my whole thing is, people been going on Jay for a long time, and when he finally got up to say something, everybody act like he did something wrong. And it wasn't a diss song. It was poetry he read. He didn't give these people that he was talking about the benefit of knowing that they're not on the same level as him because he didn't put no music or anything behind it. It was a soliloquy as if he was on stage reciting Shakespeare. Okay. But him himself was the Shakespeare.
Okay.
Because if he thought, because the last person I know that he gave some bars to and did all the records and whatever was Nas. And so I think that he believed Nas is the only one on his level and the only one that deserves an actual diss track.
Okay.
You guys got a simple poem. Enjoy it. Learn from it. That's the only thing you can do.
So was it belt to ass, as they say today? Was it the old man pulling out the belt and showing these niggas, not only can I still put my foot on the gas, but here's a couple of light bars for you niggas. Those were light bars, if you ask me. Light bars.
Exactly. Because Jay-Z has been in the game for a long time. If he wanted to put on a show, and if he wanted to make a quote unquote diss rap or whatever, he would have done so. But you guys are not. The current guys that he went after are not on his level. Because if you was on his level, you wouldn't be coming after him. You only chase what you want. So you want his title. You want his recognition. You want his name. And you can't have it.
Can I respond?
That's why that's why his name is always in their mouth.
Can I respond? I appreciate everything you're saying, but now also I see a backstabbing, cutthroat, grimy Brooklyn nigga, because what was that a couple of years back where he's sitting in that goddamn meeting? And he said in a very calm demeanor, he said, "We're kind of past kneeling." Remember that?
And we are.
Hold on. He said we're past kneeling. So he set a whole new tone to just phase out Colin Kaepernick. Now he's back as Colin Kaepernick. I'm just talking about the optics right now. When he did the hang on. I'll let you land your plane. When he did the GQ interview, he said, I'm just paraphrasing, battling. Guys, what did he say? We shouldn't be battling anymore. Something about battling. It's not necessary. And then here he comes back spitting bars, getting at people. I respect everything you've said, but at the same time, that's still a grimy nigga on that stage from Marcy Projects. He grew up in the projects. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, with somebody coming from the project, that's not a hit to me, because I know people in the project with more heart and love than I've seen people with mansions. Okay, so here's the thing: when he said we was done with kneeling, we were. He got Kavanaugh the bag. Okay. Kavanaugh, he kind of spazzed out a little bit. He got a little bit full of he started believing his own press. Okay. Kavanaugh got the bag. Jay made sure he got the back, and then he wanted to act silly. He was able to come back, but he turned it down. Remember, he turned it down on the football. He turned it down. Right. He did. Jay got him the door open and the back, and the man turned it down. Where we going? What we going to do now? Right. You want me to still hold your hand? And second of all, battling is a different sport in hip hop. It shouldn't be mainstream. And again, he wasn't battling anybody when he did his poem, because if he was battling somebody, people's feelings really would have been hurt.
Okay.
He just gave them a slight poem. That's all he did. That's all he did. Teaching somebody, give them a sermon, if you will, or a lecture.
Can I jump in?
More, is that better? Yeah, go ahead.
Jump in. Well, again, I'm here to be objective. I'm nobody's fan. Do you think that he did some sucker shit, right? Did some sucker shit, but in reality, Jay-Z doesn't want to battle. He had a tough time with DMX once upon a time, right? He took an L to Nas. Now's not the time to be quote unquote battling, but I'm gonna throw a couple of light bars out here just so you niggas can know I still can if I want to, but in reality, he don't want that real battling smoke. I don't think he would ever do a versus match. I don't think he'd ever do one. What do you think about that?
Oh, first of all, who out here today can battle Jay-Z except for Doc?
50 Cent.
Who? Come on, Star. Come on, Star. 50 Cent can't do that without Eminem holding his hand. Come on, what are you doing?
Okay.
Well, why would you even say that?
I think I spoke too soon. 50 doesn't have the catalog. Pardon me. Hold on. Let me look in the live chat. Guys, who has a catalog to battle Jay-Z other than Nas? Okay, Jen, you were saying? Go ahead.
Well, no. Who got the skill? Maybe Jada.
Ooh, they're saying Eminem. They're in the live chat saying Eminem.
Nah, Eminem just got his shade got him where he at, because my whole thing, as you all were saying before, how the Caucasians are loving rap, that's what made Eminem who he is, and to some extent who Drake is, because he's non-threatening.
They're saying Kanye versus Jay-Z. Ooh, that would be crazy.
Yeah, Kanye, Jada.
Pardon me, yay. Now that would be a versus. I'm sorry, you were saying.
Right. So there you have it. And I mean, like, who else? I mean, like, we could go down the list. We're really not gonna find anybody. I know ain't nobody in their right state of mind gonna yell out Drake. Come on. I mean, like, Drake don't even have his own flow. He don't even have his signature sound. Come on. What I mean, like, come on, people. Let's not pretend,
Okay.
So that's where I was coming from with it. And that's all I had to
Janet,
say.
I know you're a female, but my showrunner, I was asking guys more so. Cheyenne Bryant, smash or pass, and the reason why. I don't think she's not being canceled. I think that males are more interested in her physical looks. What do you think? Not that you would smash or pass, but what do you think about Cheyenne Bryant? I don't think she's going to be canceled, and she's doubled down. She's now doing thirst traps. What do you think? Any final thoughts? Because you did send me some great information on her. What are your thoughts?
Well, I tell you this much: she was on that boat, and everybody was on 10. I was like, yes, girl, do that. You ain't got no doctorate, but you are fine as hell. Yes, girl. So I can understand that that body was cheap. The body was cheap. And that face was right. And that face was right. Yes, God. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So I can understand the men. Okay. I can understand the men saying it because she does have it. Okay. But she don't have no doctorate. I don't know how long you could talk to her, afterwards, but it is.
Well, you don't want to. It's just a smash and you're going about your business. But hey, I appreciate you, Janet. Thank you so much.
Okay, Star. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Hey there, Juanito. How are you, man? Late night. We're talking about Jay-Z on stage with Beanie Sigel Freeway, Petey Crack, and others. Are you there? Juanito.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z don't got the Jews lawyers no more. Like Jay-Z, Drake is Jewish, so Jay-Z can go against Jewish guy, and Jewish guys can go against lawyers of Jewish. So now Jay-Z is boule. Jay-Z more like boule by self.
Okay.
And now he wants to use. He's a lion. He wants to use big hair and go outside and scare Drake because Drake has penis pictures and Drake allegedly big penis. And
take it easy. Take it easy. We got to be careful with the sexual references.
Yeah,
take it easy. Take it easy.
The leak. Excuse. The leaks. Everybody's scared. Drake might take their wife, and Jay-Z doesn't want to lose Beyonce. So I think that's what's happening. He needs to scare Drake because Drake is too attractive. The industry is an orgy. Juanito from Chacha Beach.
Area code 778. Good morning. Please watch the language. Are you there? 778.
Yeah, what's happening, Star? It's Yosef. How you doing, man?
Yosef, good to hear from you, man. What's cracking?
I'm all right, man. I think I had like an allergic reaction or something, so I just took an ibuprofen. I'm taking it easy right now, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, your sinuses all start popping, and your head gets heavy. I think I'm partying too much, man. I'm getting old.
You're still hanging out with those Hispanic girls and not wearing condoms? I mean, you said something crazy like that one time, right?
Yeah, no, I always be saying crazy stuff, but I switched it up. I was with a white girl last weekend, and I was with an Asian girl this weekend. Okay. So, yeah, I'm like Michael Jordan at the clinic right now.
All right, where do you want to start, man?
But that's a story for another time. Yeah, no, I was just saying, I thought that was interesting when you made that point about the judge, the video you just played, because that is a good point. They didn't necessarily do anything wrong, like. To a certain extent, right? I mean, okay, it's in bad taste, right? This is a place of law, and this is an official workplace. You can't be having these relations, but you're at such a high level. I mean, yeah, what's that going to say about the people you put in jail?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're putting people in jail. How can I trust your judgment when you can't even trust your own judgment? Right. And I think it's a good reflection of everything going on. I mean, you see, I had a family doctor, and he ended up splitting with his wife and getting with one of his patients. And it's like, even something like that is like, it's kind of a trust of the judgment,
I'm glad that you're called. You're a Jew. You're a proud Jew, Yosef.
Yes.
If such a judge were to, I don't know, maybe put one of your family members in jail or something, and then you were to find out that this judge was allegedly having these types of intimate relationships. Put on your Jew cap for a minute. Would you think about some way
One sec, I gotta go put it. Let me put it on. 1 sec.
Put on your
now.
yarmulke. Put on your yarmulke. Would you then start to think about some way to get her either reprimanded, to get the case overthrown, or something because of her poor judgment? Now, I don't know if you heard me speaking over the last couple of weeks about post-traumatic slave syndrome. What would you try to do if that were one of your family members and this judge, 10 years, gave your family member 10 years? How would you approach it as a Jew?
If I found out that I had a family member, I'm relating with the question back, just make sure I answer it right. Went to jail, got sentenced, and then I found out after that this judge had poor conduct, whether it was sexual relations or whatever the case may be. Right. What would I do? I would probably go to the fullest. I would probably, I don't know if countersue is the right word, but I feel like I would make a case saying this person is in poor judgment and wrongfully convicted my family member, and I want a retrial. And I think that's a totally acceptable thing to ask for. And who knows if more things like this happen. I mean, hey, look at Max B. That's basically how Max B got out of jail. He was facing like 75 years, and they basically got him out because they looked back on the trial. And it wasn't even the judge. It was the lawyer. His own lawyer was in bad practice because he made an agreement to say, I want a part of your master's to be your lawyer. And then when you look back on that, that's you're acting your interest.
Unethical behavior.
Yes. It's almost like malicious intent. In a way, you know what I mean? Because
I don't know about malicious intent, but there could be some type of ethical review board. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I'm not crazy. Now let me ask you another question, Yosef. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Have you heard of that or not yet?
Well, no, this is my first time hearing it, but I mean, if I could kind of just guess what it means. But no, I don't know if an official. Is this something you've kind of coined?
No. It's a great book, right, by a doctor. I don't have my glasses on. She's put together great research. This is a theory. I just want to say that for those of you who know Dr. Joy DeGruy. 2005, this particular issue was printed. I'm thinking. Maybe there's a bag somewhere, some type of class action lawsuit, in similar fashion to how the Jews get down. Yes, hey, well, listen, we got the Holocaust, and even though you yourself, you didn't suffer, but the history of suffering, you would find a way to get a bag, right?
I feel like we got our bag already. So I'm not really.
Your bag never stops. Let's be real.
The bag never stops, baby. But it's interesting you say that, Star, because when I was a bit more involved in my Jewish studies, and I was more active in going to synagogue and eating kosher and living my life a different way than how I live it now, I was really interested in traveling to different Jewish communities across the world because I wanted to actually read a book, kind of similar to what you're talking about I wanted to call it the self-hating Jew, which is, I believe, a really common stereotype among Jewish people, and a comparison of North American Jews, atheist Jews, versus religious Jews who live in
Jews for Jesus
countries. Or excuse me,
Jews for Jesus. Come on,
Jews for Jesus. That's another one. Yeah, but I wouldn't as much. Yeah, you could even go into that because that's a whole other can of worms in itself, right? The Messianic movement and what it represents and those types of things. But I do think it would be an interesting thing, and maybe one part of my life. But I think it's a very common stereotype, and I almost could see the kind of correlation into what you're saying with the post-traumatic
slave syndrome. I think I suffer from that. But listen, you and I should probably talk behind the scenes. I think I'm on to something.
Yeah, I think next time I'm in the tri-state or I'm in the States, I'm gonna have to give you a call, Star. Help you out with one of those old cars of yours. But hey, how about the Jay-Z performance, man?
Okay, let's get to it.
That was something else.
Let's get to it. Salute to
that was something
Memphis
else.
Bleak. Where do you want to go? Come on, Yosef, let's go.
I mean, it's pretty interesting. You know, we got Jay-Z, and and before this is all objective. Before I go on this, because it's like you said, you know, we got to respect, you know, the founders, the elders in any type of music, but especially hip hop. I mean, Jay-Z, he's been around for years,
right?
But objectively speaking, you got a guy who's on, you know, they got him allegedly on the Epstein files. He was really close with Harvey Weinstein. You know, all this type of stuff. You know, he was messing with Beyonce when she was really young. You know, he's you know, the album was R. Kelly. You know, so it's, you know, and he's going on stage and he's saying these things about Nicki Minaj's you know, husband, or I guess they split now, ex-husband, but you know, he'd had the registered sex offender thing, and then, you know, I guess getting back bringing these people on stage. You know, it's almost the bringing Beanie Sigel and the whole state property thing on stage, that felt a bit performative. Not to say I'm one to judge, but it did kind of feel like he's trying to sort of win a crowd over. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me just show them that I'm still Jay-Z and I'm not this corporate monster that people are making me out to be. And I'm gonna land my plane because
no, stay with me, and I'm enjoying your perspective. Hold on.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
I think those guys have grown up, and I say that respectfully. They're not the younger guys in their teens and their 20s. So now they can relate to Jay-Z more. You know, it's not, everything's not for show. Jay-Z is a household name. He's really he's a pop star now. He's beyond rap.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. So he's got these guys who they were down together once upon a time. And hey, man, if we're all, you know, if we all can get together like men, you know, and we can all benefit, let's do it. I think it's a beautiful thing. Go ahead.
And Star, let me add on to that. And, you know, me, like, as I've called him before, you know, I've always been really into New York hip hop since I was a child. You know, I was a huge Dipset, Cameron fan. And when I was watching Cam's show one day, and he even admitted himself that looking back on the whole rock era, he wishes that he kind of, maybe we made some bad decisions and the whole riding on Jay-Z might not have been the right decision. And for him as a man to say that, listen, we did some dumb stuff when we were kids or teenagers or whatever, and maybe I regret it or we would have been in a different place, but that's something an adult can do. And that's what gets two successful people in a room versus two people wanting to be successful talking to each other online. I wanted to ask you something too. I watched, I found this pretty crazy, man. They had Dame Dash on that BET show with what's his name, Jason Lee.
Hang on. I'm not fully in the loop, but you know, salute to Dame. He's doing what he does.
Listen,
hold on. He's a different guy from what I remember. I'm not mad at him, but I think to some degree he's getting paid for those interviews, and he knows that they do want to ask him about Jay-Z. Now, over 15 years ago, I remember Dame specifically saying, I think that's corny when one man is talking about another man's finances and yada, yada, yada. He coined the term, troll babies. Am I right or wrong? Dame Dash coined the term chatty patty. He said, those are chatty patties. So no disrespect to Jason Lee, but I'm not even interested in that. Dame Dash.
I 100% agree. But I was just listening to it while I was working, just to some background noise. And Dame Dash went on a national television show and said this. This is pretty interesting, man. He went on and he said that the Mossad owns the books in the school system. He went on a public platform. He's starting to go with the small hats, man. And you know what that is? That's the last straw when someone's desperate for attention. They got to start blaming the Jews. That's always what these people do, man. And I love it. I laugh. I sit my big nose and I laugh and I count my shekels, man.
Okay.
The bag never stopped.
The bag never. Well, your bag, the Jew bag, never stopped.
I'm riding that thing down to the hospice, man.
Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
You too, Star. Always. Shalom.
Shalom.